Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going so keep them held high, cause only this is the ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up weekdays. Catch us live, somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Man, there's some interesting stuff that's going on today. What a busy day. What a busy day. You know, you don't think that anything is going to go down. You just think that it's all going to be whatever it is. And then next thing you know, things just pop out of nowhere, y'all. Things just pop out of nowhere. Woo. It just stinks because as much as you want to put time and effort and discussion on one story, you got to hop over and do another because it's obviously a very, very big deal and a very big story. But we are all here as you guys start filing in. We are all here for the same reason. And the same reason is because we are trying to see this press conference that's allegedly about to go down. There's been a lot of rumors, y'all. Whole lot of rumors. Okay? Whole lot of rumors flying all over the place. Hold on, guys. Just tweeting this real quick because this stuff kind of sprang up at me out of nowhere. But thanks to everybody who's been out here telling me all the information. That really does mean a lot. Okay, but had to put that tweet out. The rumors have been going crazy. I'm just going to continue my thought. The rumors have been going crazy lately with, has she been arrested? Has she not been arrested? On and on and on. I know for a fact I was sitting there waiting at bated breath just the other day, waiting for her to make her perp walk or be seen in or out of the precinct. Because I figured it would be a quick situation. She'd get processed and within an hour she'd be spat back out because the parents would probably pay her bail and whatnot if there was bail to pay. So to me, this is very shocking. But we're going to hear very, very soon about all this. So anyway, before we get into everything, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Crush it, crush it, crush it. That would really mean a lot. Send it past 400 likes so you guys start to file in. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to every single last one of y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this story and to this show. Hopefully we get some answers and hopefully we get a closing chapter to everything that's popping off around this case. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to move on to people that actually do need our help. So hit that like button down below. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that reaction on Facebook, okay? And if you're watching on YouTube, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow, hit that like button. Of course, you can always join my YouTube family membership simply by clicking on that join button down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Or you can support the channel even more by going over to patreon.com/the Pascal Show. Again, patreon.com/the Pascal Show if you want to support the channel even more. These purple lights don't pay themselves. So if you want to support, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's get into this, guys. We got a lot going on, okay? We got a lot going on here. And make sure, hold on, I'm just looking at everything, making sure everything's Gucci. Yep, everything is Gucci. All right. So, there's a lot that's going on here. This is very, very crazy. Still developing. We still don't know everything as of yet. We're still trying to find out what the heck is going on, why. We already know, well, we don't know why everything went down the way it went down. We still don't know what the reason is, what the reason was that Carlee Russell did what she did. Still very shocking stuff. Still very, very, very shocking-ish, y'all. Don't worry, I got, WFLA. Whoops, I don't have it up here. Hold on. I got WFLA in the background. We're going to be watching there. live feed
well, but
when everything starts
the
popping
offense
off.
had its moments too, but it was nice to at least see the defense kind of balancing things out a little bit, where they're making some big plays as well. It's like you want to see both sides making plays, but it definitely was nice to see the Chargers star players getting involved on defense and making some big plays on day 2 of training camp, and just seeing that reports coming out from Daniel Popper. If you're not following him or subscribing to The Athletic to get his practice notes, they are awesome and next level and absolutely worth the price of this subscription. I was on a show earlier. I said I would have a 4240 as far as how quickly I would unsubscribe if Daniel Popper wasn't over there doing his thing for the Chargers. But David, we saw some big time players making some big time plays on the Chargers defense on Thursday, which was very nice to see. Brandon Staley kind of having that chess match with Kellen.
I don't know where that came from. What is that? F it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know where that came from. That was from like a website. From one of the websites. I hate when they do that. Dag nabbit. No, it wasn't JB talking. It was another channel or like another website, a news website, and they were talking about sports. JB ain't talking about sports. He's talking about this. See, he ain't talking about sports. He's talking about Carlee Russell right now. Okay, but that was annoying. So sorry about that, guys. I apologize. I was wondering why you guys are saying mic check. I'm like, what? Everything's working. All right. But thank you guys. As I was saying, we have all been waiting at bated breath, trying to find out what the heck is going on here. What's the truth? Why did she do this? So on and so forth. We've been going crazy. At first, we were sitting there going crazy, trying to help find this young woman. And then a few days later, a lot of red flags, a lot of questions popped up. Mainly the one that popped up was because of the footage that we saw, the traffic cam footage that we saw. We all sat there scratching our head going, wait a second, there's no car that pulls up. We don't see any struggle. Even though it's pitch black, we don't see anything in here, so this doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make sense. All of us were scratching our head trying to figure this whole thing out. It was frustrating. All right, and I'm angry. I'm annoyed because we've spent all that time, every single last one of us spent our time on trying to find this young woman when we could have been spending that time trying to find Alicia, trying to find any of these other missing young men or just men and women that have been missing out here. We could have been finding somebody else at this time. All this became a hoax. In the most recent press conference we had with 5-0, Rico Suave came on. The chief of police came on in another snazzy suit and came out with his information saying, yeah, this whole thing was a bold-faced lie. She done lied. It was a hoax. She admits that she lied. Of course, this angers everybody. The whole world went on fire. Of course, we already knew, though. By that time, after we heard about her Google searches, how she left with a robe and TP, toilet paper, how she went to Target, picked up some granola bars and Cheez-Its, how she left her wig behind, which now we understand that it takes a long time. It takes a minute to remove a wig off the top of your head, especially when it's glued. It's a glued lace front. That takes time. She done lied. Yes, Lisa Cash. She done lied. But yes, Rico Suave went up and said, hey, here's all her Google searches. Clearly, it painted hoax. Clearly. But there are some people still holding on, being like, well, that may not be the truth. She may have just been curious about certain things. Listen, guys. Doesn't matter how many ways you look at it. Still was someone looking up those things right before, hours before they disappeared. That's a bit odd, don't you think? So then, a few days ago, I stopped everything, came running back home, to see this live feed because I wanted to see what 5-0 had to say. And guess what? They said, yeah, this whole thing was a lie. They made a statement, or they read a statement from her now lawyer, Emery Anthony, who's now representing Carlee Russell in this situation, basically saying she fabricated the whole thing. There was no baby. This whole thing has been a hoax. But one thing she did say is no one else helped her, which I feel is a lie. And then after that, she just said, I'm so sorry to everybody. Lo siento. Lo siento. She just said, hey, my bad, y'all. Sorry for doing that. Oops. Hopefully you'll forgive me. She didn't really say that, but at the same time, she just said, I'm so sorry. And that's it. Now, of course, we've all been feeling some type of way about this, trying to find out if she's going to be detained, if she's going to be arrested. Now, let me tell you guys something. And of course, we're still on watch. And shout out to the WFLA. Shout out to JB for holding it down. All right. Holding it down. But let me say this. Some of y'all on social media need to stop making things up. Because there were things being said. All right. There were things being said that she turned herself in. There is no confirmation of that so far, unless it happened today or late last night. I have yet to hear anything of the sort. I have not seen a mugshot. I ain't seen not one dumb mugshot. Okay, not one. I haven't seen not one. Now everybody's been saying, oh, she's about to be arrested. Oh, she's about to turn herself in. No, I didn't see anything. Did you? Because I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing so far. So now we got a press conference coming up from 5-0 again. And now the question is, what's going to happen here? Are they going to tell us? Are they going to tell us something here that's going to help us close the chapter? Or maybe close the book on Carlee Russell? Or are they going to sit there and say, we're going to let her walk. It's all gravy, baby. We're just going to let her walk. We're going to leave her alone. I hope that's not the case. I don't think it's going to be the case. The least situation, which I feel is the worst case scenario, in my opinion, what the court of public opinion I feel is feeling, that she'll get a minor, small little slap on the wrist. She'll get some misdemeanor charges. She won't see the inside of a jail cell. And that's going to be the worst of her punishment. Worst case scenario is she gets slapped with a whole bunch of fines, like a hefty fine, and she spends time in jail, which will probably be like, depending on the deal that her lawyer makes, maybe it could just be a few days in jail, or maybe a week or two, and then she gets thrown back out. Maybe. But again, we still have to wait to see what 5-0 has to say about all this. And of course, we're still waiting. She might get a month. I see somebody said 30 days. Only 30 days. Maybe she made New Diamond, maybe she gets 30 days. I don't know. And I'm wondering, and I'll throw this out to y'all, fam. What do you guys think? Is she going to be paying the piper, or is she going to be let off easy? Are they going to let her off easy or no? Comment in the family chat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Please let me know, because I'd like to know. I want to know. Okay? Yeah. A little Joe for all y'all. A little throwback. I'd like to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. Not if it turns you on. But I want to know, okay? So let me know what's popping off, all right? Hamburger. So we're about to find out some new information. Let's find out. But real quick, I got some super chats before this press conference, which happens in less than 4 minutes away. All right. Glitter Diva, thank you so much for the 5. Popcorn Planet Mod Squad in the house. Thank you. Howdy to you too. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank you. So same to you, Glitter. I hope they throw the book at Carlee. What she did, effed up. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Okay? I couldn't agree more. Tracy Harris, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean the world to me. 911 Express, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Again, y'all are amazing. Thank you so very much for all the support. And Queen Kimberly, what's up? Thank you so much for the 2. You have the right to remain silent. Oh, I'm hoping that's the same outcome. We will see, because you got to remember, she comes from a family of money. She has a certain amount of privilege. She has a certain amount of privilege. Don't worry, they're doing like the white balance on cameras and stuff like that, so that they, so they have the color right on these cameras. That's why she's holding that white sheet of paper, just so y'all know. Some nerdy stuff, some tech stuff, so you guys know. All right, it's just for white balance on the camera. So they haven't started yet, but it starts soon. But again, this is some crazy stuff. This whole situation. And I know that some people have been feeling some type of way in the comments. I read as many of the comments as I can, but given the fact that I do so many stories every single day, I can't read all of them, but I read as much as I can. And I know that some people have said, hey, like, just let her be. She's done what she done. Let her be. Let's move on, so on and so forth. Or why does she have to get the worst of the treatment? Well, there have been other people that have done hoax, have tried to commit a hoax, that are still in prison right now as we speak. Speaking of Sherry Papini, she is still in prison right now for committing fraud, etc., lying to federal agents and all that stuff. Now, we don't know how far this has gotten. Hold on.
2-minute warning, 2 minutes.
All right, and there you hear.
But she done lied to FBI, to federal agents. Mad because she flagrant. All right. They really did go to her, arrest her because she lied to federal agents. Now with Carlee, I don't know what she did. I don't know if she talked to FBI. We don't know if she talked to federal agents. We do know that she lied to law enforcement, local law enforcement, hence the reason why in the state of Alabama, she's possibly getting hit with 2 misdemeanors. Because of the false 911 call and lying to 50 when she was found at home. When they showed up and asked her questions, she done lied, y'all. She lied to them. And I said it last night, but again, I'm just for those of y'all who missed the party, I just want to remind y'all, since we got 1 more minute left, this woman painted quite a picture of, she made it very dramatic on how she disappeared, how she was taken. Remember, she left her wig behind. Her car was still running. She left everything behind, including a wig, depending on if she really was wearing that wig or not. She might have just taken a spare and just thrown it out on the grass. But remember, when she came back home, after her heroic fight to stay alive, she walked home. Then but this is just how I see it, few yards away from the home, once she saw the home, that's when she started running. She started booking it like a bat out of hell as fast as she could to the house. She knocks on the door frantically. She passes out. Oh, all this dramatics. It's insane. Let's find out. We got the press conference happening now, everybody. Hit that like button.
Welcome to the Frank and Pam Bearfield Training Center. I'm Captain Keith Sescaliba with the Hoover Police Department, and we're here today to provide you with the latest update in the Carlee Russell investigation.
Let's go.
Joining me at the podium today will be Police Chief Nick Durzis, followed by Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall. Chief Durzis will make a prepared statement. After Chief Durzis' statement is over with, Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Once that is completed, both gentlemen will return to the podium, and you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Durzis.
The guy I like to call him Rico Suave. He's Tommy Lee Jones.
Earlier today,
Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger.
It was a lie.
This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Yeah. Okay, Tommy Lee. Rico Suave, Tommy Lee.
Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim and being able to return her home. The work that was done by the Hoover Police Department was monumental in its lift, and the results of that work you are seeing come to fruition today with the charges that have been levied. I also want to commend the many other men and women of both state and federal law enforcement for their work collaboratively with the Hoover Police Department in assisting in this investigation. Chief, appreciate the opportunity to be able to partner with you in this prosecution. We will dedicate a team to be able to help the city of Hoover in handling these 2 individual charges and look forward to bringing this case to fruition. One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. There are significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. And not only that, but the many men and women who are civilians that wore those yellow vests on a hot afternoon and evening looking for someone they thought was abducted, trying to be of assistance. We intend to fully prosecute this case and look forward to working with the Hoover Police Department moving forward. We also would tell you that we will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought, and we'll evaluate those as the facts are presented.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we'll open the floor to questions. If you'll please raise your hand and identify yourself and your affiliation when I call on you.
Wow.
David Lamb, CBS 42. This question for Mr. Attorney General. What is it about this case that made it rise to the level to where it was a case that you wanted to take on and be involved in?
We handle cases across the state. We have jurisdiction throughout for both misdemeanors and felonies. And when Chief Sturgis asked for our assistance. We were more than happy to be able to assist.
Is it common for you all to be involved in misdemeanors like a case like this?
It's not uncommon.
Right here.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610, 100.1 FM, Summit Media. Chief, this question is for you.
Yes.
What time was Carlee arrested today with her attorney, and has she made bail?
She has. She was processed in our facility within the past hour.
Do you expect any charges to be forthcoming with her parents, or is this just all on Carlee at this point?
At this point, and again, I think anything is, all as the Attorney General said, their team will also be searching through our files, and we'll find out what they say.
Carol.
Carol Robinson with AL.com. Have you, since we spoke last in the press conference, been able to retrace where she was during the 49 hours she was missing, and have you determined if she was with anyone else during that time?
We have not found anything out on either one of your two questions.
Right here.
Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 News. Has there been any decision about a possible civil suit against Carlee and or her family? Also, what impact would this have on Hoover Police Department filing a suit, have on the criminal case as well?
Yeah, we have not discussed that. Of course, we talked about the hours of overtime and all the significant resources that we used. And we'll certainly be talking to the Attorney General's office about possibly getting some of those funds returned to us.
Yeah.
Lisa Crane, WBTN 13. In an earlier press conference, you outlined some items she had taken from her employer. Any potential theft charges for that?
Those would have taken place in another jurisdiction, so we would not have charges ourselves.
Ashani Robinson, WBRC. Chief, do you mind repeating those charges and fines one more time for us?
Sure.
Yeah.
False reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor with $1,000 bond. Falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond.
Chief, I know you mentioned this the last time we were together. Just wondering if you have any update on an idea of the cost that the Hoover Police Department expended in those 48, 49 hours Carlee Russell was missing. And one final question, do you at this point have any more information if Carlee Russell acted alone or anyone helped her?
Yeah, we have not finished, obviously, the 49 hours. We've been certainly busy since her return, so I still don't have a total on that. And we don't have any idea where Carlee Russell was for 49 hours.
Right here.
Keith Mims,
Still no idea.
610. Chief, let me ask you this. Going forward, there's been a lot of concern in the community as per young Black and brown females being reported missing. Would Hoover and other agencies have the same fervor going forward as they did with the case with Carlee Russell?
Absolutely. This, as I said initially, our focus was bringing Carlee home when she got home. And then our focus has been to find out if there was a kidnapping. We found out there's not. We work every case like all of the law enforcement does. So I don't have any concern anywhere that would be an issue.
And can I echo what Chief said? I've been in law enforcement for 27 years.
Yes, sir.
No law enforcement throughout this state. I've never seen anybody interested in the color of your skin in investigating a criminal case. And I expect, regardless of your gender, your race, when that report is filed, that Alabama law enforcement is going to do its job.
Valerie Bell, ABC 3340. What was her emotional state when she arrived to the jail today, and is she seeking any help at this point in time?
I was not there, so I really can't tell you exactly, and I really don't know anything else.
All right, last question.
Ashani Robinson, WBRC. Chief, what are next steps after this? What is going to happen next?
Come
Right
on.
now, the Attorney General's office attorneys will start dealing with our detectives and going through case files and preparing prosecution, I presume.
Thank you guys very much.
Will y'all be releasing a mugshot?
Yes, we will momentarily.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mugshots coming out, y'all. Mugshot coming out, y'all.
News on WFLA Now. Here's JB Buno.
Now, dear.
Carlee Russell turns herself in on misdemeanor charges after an arrest warrant is
Crazy,
obtained
man.
in Alabama.
Hamburger.
And now the legal process will play forward, as of course, so many call for her to be held responsible for allegedly making up a story to law enforcement. Hello, folks. JB here.
Boo! Boo! I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with it, y'all. I'm just not. I know I was expecting something like this. I was, but boo. Not happy about it. Not entirely. Okay, so two misdemeanor charges for false 911 call and then a false police report when they went to question her. Yeah. Each were a bond of $1,000. So she her parents or she used the money that she had in her sock to bail herself out. No, her parents bailed her out for $200. Parents bailed her. Sorry. Parents bailed her out for $200. Bill, I'm not happy about it, y'all. I'm not feeling it. $200 because you only have to pay 10% of the bond or the bail of the bail money. So it was $2,000 to get her out. 10% of that, 200 smackers. Yeah. So she got out. So she's already been detained. That's the other thing, though, guys. Yeah, because I said the sock money, yeah. Yeah, I did say the sock money. Yeah, Larissa, I did say the sock money. Yeah, because, I mean, if she took that 107, then she'll be like, yo, Mom and Dad, I owe you 93. Can you just bail me out? But you got to remember, I knew it was going to be something like this. I knew it was going to be like this. I knew it was going to be like this because of money. Money talks, y'all. Money talks. Money talks. Period. Money talks. I know some people sit there and go, oh, yeah, privilege of skin color and all that. Yeah, there is that too. But also there's privilege of monies. There's privilege if you got good financials. So money helped her in this situation. I even said it in the pop-up and many other videos before too, and many other shows too. I said, I have a feeling because of her money, because of the privilege that she has, my feeling is that they're going to be doing this under the radar. They're not going to go and bust the doors open and have her arrested and then do some big perp walk in front of everybody. Hell no. What's going to happen is that she's going to do all of this on the DL, on the down low. It's going to be behind closed doors. People aren't going to know what's really going on. It's going to be done when people are least expecting it. And it did exactly that. She apparently turned herself in this morning. And then she was processed and spat back out into the world. She was processed. She was bailed out immediately. So I'm sure she didn't even get shackled up. She didn't even get to wear some new jewelry. She just walked in. I'm sure they did all the other stuff, process, fingerprints and all that, mugshot, and then sent her on her way. But at least we're going to be getting the mugshot here soon. Mugshot coming. Oh, it's coming. They said, we'll be putting that out momentarily. Hamburger, guys. Hamburger. I don't like that so much. I don't like it so much. I'm going to be real. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of that stuff, y'all. Now, I understand the misdemeanors. And of course, even Rico Suave's version of Tommy Lee Jones said he's not happy about the turn of events either. He's not happy about it at all. But he said 2 misdemeanors, false 911 for the false 911 call, and the other count is for the false police report. Each of them to get bailed out is $1,000, so it's $2,000 together. Then she's looking at, like I told you guys in that pop-up video, she's looking at $6,000 in fines. Both of them, though, each, she could be serving a year in prison or in jail for each of those charges, though, or a $6,000 fine. They did ask about what about the time that the men and women, the manpower, law enforcement, the time and effort that they put into searching for this young woman, are they going to maybe sum up how much it cost and maybe slap that on top of the $6,000? That could very well be a possibility. But I feel that at the end of the day, it's not going to be her paying the bills. It's going to be her parents. Her parents are going to be feeling this, not her. That's what I think. In the way that the media and how she's been painted out here, I really don't think they're going to just let her suffer. Yo, she's jobless right now. She ain't got no job. And do you think she's really going to have a job anytime soon in Hoover, Alabama? Ever? I'm going to tell you, hell no. It's going to take a long time for Hoover, the people of Hoover, to trust her. She is now known as the town liar. She's looked at as a pariah out here in these streets. So I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if she's turning to her parents being like, either you help me pay for this or I got to move to Atlanta. And Atlanta, they're going to spit her right back out too, baby. They ain't for this. They ain't for this, y'all. Come on now. Atlanta's going to be like, no, just turn right back around. Turn your car all the way around. Head on back to where you came from. Okay? We don't need you here. Yeah. OFs be popping. I mean, it is popping. Jay Shani. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if we need that. I don't know but there's some weird people out here. Some of y'all dirty. Okay? Some of y'all dirty. You'll be like, yeah, she'll be an instant millionaire. Y'all, some of y'all buying what's her face? Catch Me Outside Girls OnlyFans. Come on now. I got some super chats. Let me get to these really quick. Oh, please don't do that, guys. Don't give her money. All right. Some of y'all think she cute. All right. Some of y'all think she cute. But don't. You're just helping her. Don't help her. Trust me. She needs to figure this out on her own. But I guarantee you her parents are going to help her out if they still have their jobs. Because let's be real, this has tarnished their careers, their reputations as well. Her mama is a real estate agent. You really think she's going to be able to go out there and sell houses? Maybe they would, and maybe they won't. We shall see. Because some people think that they're involved, or that at least the mom is involved. I don't know about all that. But let's get these super chats really quick. Martinique, thank you so much for the 5. Steady trying to find the motive why she do what she did. Freedom ain't getting no closer. Locked up. Ooh. Ooh. Now, locked up. No, I'll say this. She got locked up for 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? She got locked up for 5 seconds, y'all. Does that satiate your appetites? Or no? To me, it doesn't. I would love to have seen her stay there for one night. But she didn't really do that. Okay? It's Kim. What's up, girl? Thank you so much for the 10 Canadian. Thank you for your awesome coverage on this. Thank you so much. It's Kim. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to the Popcorn Planet fam. Sup? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope you guys are doing well out there. It's been a wild couple weeks. I'm gonna tell you that with this story. Let's see, Martinique. Thank you so much for the 2. Thank you so much again, Martinique. No contact with robes, babies, Cheez-Its, and wigs. Yeah, like I said, she may have brought a spare. She might have brought a spare wig. Come on, let's keep it a buck. She may have brought in a spare wig so she could go, ah! And then run into the shrubbery. You know what I'm saying? She may have done that. Imagine that. Ah! and then ran. And all you could hear is the rustling of the Cheddar Cheez-Its box. I entertain myself too much. I need to stop. Oh, I need to stop. Oh, my Lord. Senquest, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. And Madeline Reed, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker or super chat. God, I love this show and my fellow fan burgers. Perfect content whilst I'm out delivering flowers to funeral homes. Well, I appreciate you watching and listening and doing what you're doing. And yeah, I appreciate you putting in the time. And hopefully we bring a little bit of glee during what you're doing right now. That's terrible. But still, think about it. She's running off and all you hear is the box of Cheez-Its in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, but it's real. Okay? This is a true story. This really happened. I mean, you got to laugh at it, right? You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to laugh at it. Right? It's Kim said we laugh because if we don't, we cry. Laugh away. Exactly. All right. Stormy, I got you crying. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Making y'all chuckle. All right. But still, think about that. She had a spare. She had a spare. She had to have. Did she show up sans wig on her head? Did she show up au naturel? It's okay if she did. But there's so much time to get that removed. They say it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to remove that from your scalp because it's glued to your head. That thing ain't moving. So I keep thinking she must have brought a spare. She must have brought a spare wig. She had to have. She had to have. Or she took some time, but they never said, by the way, they never said how long she was at Target for, or how long she was at work or in her car between the time she left work to go pick up the stuff from Target. They never said any times that were spent. So she could have been in that car just trying to remove that doggone thing. Possibly. Or she had a spare. Those doggone wigs are about $200 to $800. Those things are not cheap. Dang. Like I said, ah! And then she ran into the, yeah. So, and like I said, she showed up. She walked home, sauntering back home. And then when she had eye shot of the house, this is my theory. She booked it straight to the house, rapped on the door. Now she's panting. So she's already kind of looking like she's hyperventilating. And of course, now she's perspiring. So she's been working. And then as soon as they open up the door, they're going, oh, Carlee? And she goes, Mama. Oh. Falls to the ground. 911. Oh my God, Carlee's here and she's unresponsive but breathing. What should we do? That's what happened, y'all. She literally put on a display. She put on an act. Real talk. And then showed up to the house, knocked on the door, passed out in front of them, had a full-on frozen shock phase, but she couldn't hold it for very long. Because by the time first responders showed up, she was sitting there going, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. It's just been a crazy, hard 48 hours. I've been fighting for my life, Mama. I was fighting for my life. As she's getting put into the gurney and put into the hospital, into the ambulance, in the back of the ambulance. She put on all this display. Real talk. She did all this y'all. Damn. That's insane. And she's only getting a slap on the wrist. Oh my God. I hope, because 5-0, you could tell Rico Suave, Tommy Lee Jones is not happy about it. And I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play that part again. so we can listen to it one more again, not the questioning, but the information that they gave us in the press conference, because I know some of y'all were late to the party and all that. I am going to play that here in a second. But at the same time, you could tell, he even said, we're not happy about this news. I feel you. I feel what the public feels. We're angry about this information, but we couldn't get anything else on her. One other thing they could get, the employer could press charges on her, y'all. The employer could. I know it could be another minor charge, but it's still something else. Her job, I forgot the name, the Woodhouse Spa in Birmingham, they could easily press charges on her. She stole things from the business. He could press charges. It'll still be minor. It's not like she really stole a whole lot of stuff. She took a doggone robe and some TP. But still, they could get her for something. Dag nabbit. But let me get this press conference on one more again so that you guys can see it one more time. And I'm telling you right now, you could tell Rico Suave is not happy about this. I don't blame him. And I'm going to get to you guys. I'm going to play this one more time. And then I'm going to get to the super chats, okay? And again, I really do appreciate the support. Those y'all who are late to the party, one more time, and then we're going to discuss even more. Let's rock and roll, y'all.
Thank you, Captain. Good afternoon. Earlier today, Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors.
Right.
Despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney.
Okay. Again, he ain't happy, y'all. He even said it himself. He's like, y'all angry? I'm angry too. He said, blast. He looks like the kind of guy who goes, Actually, he looks like the kind of guy who says, "Dadgummit," but still, he ain't happy. We can say that. We can agree on that. He ain't happy about that at all. And I don't expect him to be happy about that. This burns my cookies. I said it. I try to keep somewhat clean on this show. So I try to find as many other expressions of anger as I can. All right? Because, I know we got kids in the background, little dogs listening in the background too. So I'm just trying to be nice, trying to be cordial. But still, he said, blast. Dadgummit. Angry as hell. Tommy Lee Jones, Rico Suave. In his window pane, powder blue. I mean, he looks good, though. He looks good. He looks like an Easter basket, but he looks good. He looks good, y'all. Come on now. He got that good money. Either he got that long money or he got that good money. But still, let's be real. He looks slick. He is the albino Steve Harvey with hair. I'm done. Oh, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. He looks sharp though. Okay, he looks sharp. I'm just having fun, but he looks really, really good. Okay, I wonder who his, where he gets his haberdashery at. Okay, but. Digress. Let's be real, y'all. It's not great news. This information sucks. Okay? It sucks. But you kind of have to laugh. Yeah, you kind of have to laugh at it. But I feel like are we done? Are we done yet? Are we done with Carlee? I'm dead ass. Are we done? I ask you guys that question because we got other stories to tell, other things going on, but you never know. We might see Rico Suave again. You never know. We might see Rico Suave again. Let me get some of these super chats really quick. And you know what? Let me put a poll. Okay. Get your ass to the poll. I want to get your thoughts on this because I know a lot of people, I know all of us, okay, are feeling some type of way. We are all feeling some type of way. Let's get this poll going. Let's see. All right. So okay. Boom. I just put up a poll, and the poll says, did Carlee get what she deserved? Yeah, I think it's fair. Or hell no, she should get more. Very simple poll. Get your ass to the poll and let me know what your thoughts are. Very, very simple. Let me get some of these super chats really quick before we move on or before we continue on in our conversation. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much for your support. It really means the world to me. Real talk. Jay Shani, thank you so much for the 5. She can hide under the bed and in the closet and play peekaboo on, oh my Lord. And I know there's probably some strange ass fetish out here in these streets where somebody really enjoys that. Say peekaboo one more time. Oh, you know what I mean? So bad. I'm done. Oh my Lord. And as messed up as it is, I'm sure there's a category for it somewhere out here on the P Hub or something. I guarantee, but I don't even want to entertain that nastiness. Let's continue on. Fred Morris, thank you so much for the 10. Her parents may have the financials, but their name and reputation is forever tarnished. I agree. They're gonna pay. I'm sure they're gonna pay off this $6,000 or whatever ends up happening. I'm sure they're going to end up being the ones that are going to carry the weight of the financials. She ain't got no job. She ain't got nothing right now. She's just chilling. Sure, she's got friends and people that care for her, sure, but they're going to basically keep her at arm's length because this is not a good look for any person. But I know that people are going to, some people are going to look to faith and look to God and say, we all make mistakes and she deserves to be cared for and loved and she deserves an opportunity for redemption. I do think that too. I think that there is an opportunity for her to redeem herself. We just need to step back and see how she performs. That will be the true testament or true statement out here in these streets. Given the fact that she's getting a slap on the wrist, it's really going to be how she performs and how she conducts herself from this point on. Is she really going to be changed? Is she forever going to be changed? Or is she really going to just stay exactly how she's being looked at as right now? How she's being presented out here in these streets. It's going to be all about how she presents herself from this point on. And if she continues just acting a damn fool, no one's going to take her seriously because it just shows that she hasn't changed. And that's a sad part. But let's continue on this super chat. They will not be respected again in their community. I agree. Love the sock money joke. LOL. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I'm here for the facts and for the giggles. Okay. I'm here to have a good time, but also be here for an informative time. Decipher. Thank you so much for the 2, the hair and the spare. That's her book. Oh, wait for it. I guarantee you there's going to be a Tubi movie. Her movie, there's going to be a movie on Tubi. There's going to be a Tyler Perry movie coming out here very, very soon. And there's going to be a doggone book. Wait for it. And it might be called the Carlee Russell Hustle. The Russell Hustle. You never know. Let's keep it a buck. Dominique Holmes, thank you so much for the 2. The Florida girl, the FL. Oh yeah, the Florida girl harder than that. Yeah. She out there. She already in juvenile detention, in the juvenile detention center. She's already spent a night in there. I'm sure she's already got her first prison tat. She already knows what group, what gang she's representing now, etc. Let's keep it real. Florida PD went harder on that 11-year-old than Alabama PD has done with this Carlee Russell case. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Kendra, thank you so much for 5. And I think real quick on that comment, this all has to do with money. This is money privilege. This is financial privilege. This is the reason why she is skating by the skin of her teeth. But Kendra, thank you so much for the 5. The attorney has ties within the state. He has a long resume. Yes, he does. Send her to a third world country for a dose of reality. Yeah. That'd be very interesting indeed. Yeah. Is she getting what she deserves or no, y'all? Don't forget, there's a poll pinned to the top of the family chat on YouTube. Sorry, guys. Just so you know. Maza, thank you so much for the 2 pounds. Cousin It, gonna testify about being discarded. I'm done. Yeah, Cousin It gonna be out there. Real talk. Queen Kimberly, what's up? Thank you so much for the 2. Yeah, why? I still want to know why she did this. I think we all want to know. And I guess we're going to have to wait when her book comes out. Trust me. I have a feeling or we're going to have to wait until she has her sit down with Gayle King. Wait for it. Or maybe Dr. Phil. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. That interview's coming. And she might want to go. She might say, I'll talk. Excuse me. I'll do this interview if you pay me. And I guarantee you she's going to pick up a bag for the interview. I'm sure they've already reached out to her and everything. But Kendra, thank you so much for the 2. Her attorney has ties within the state. Wait, well, I already did that one. Third world country. She needs a wake-up call. Yeah, I already said that. I'm sorry. Let me do this one. Martinique, thank you so much for the 2. It don't move her hair. It don't move. Yeah. Martinique again. Thank you so much. She stole one from her mom, from her mom old church wigs. I'm done. And that's the thing. I mean, if it really was a spare, I'm wondering. Let's see. And Brenda, thank you so much for the $1 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Again, it's weird, y'all. You never know. She comes from money, and women have many wigs out here. She may have just taken one that she said, I'm willing to risk it all, and just nonchalantly tossed it into the grass as she ran off into the woods. That could really have happened. That really could have happened. It's trash, in my personal opinion. It's absolute trash, but it could have happened. Sorry, I'm just checking the poll, trying to see where you guys are at. Okay. Keep voting. Keep voting. I'd love to see your thoughts on this. But yeah, y'all, it is some wild-ish. Real quick, guys, I see a bunch of y'all in here. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. All right? Let's get it to 1K. Can we get it to 1K? That would really mean a lot. A like doesn't cost a thing. And we're a little over 150 likes away. I mean, it's that simple. Hit that like button down below. Love to see it go to 1K if you appreciated this stream and this live press conference. Because, yeah, that's crazy. This whole story is wild. And Rico Suave ain't happy with it either, okay? He ain't happy with it, all right? So don't forget, of course, to hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Please, please, please. And I still got to do a 100,000 subscriber party. It's just been a crazy week of news surrounding this situation, y'all. And of course, just trying to break other stories to you guys as well. But yeah, this is interesting information. I know you guys feel some type of way. A lot of y'all feel some type of way. I want to see the mugshot too. I've been looking. I haven't found it anywhere yet. But hold on. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Glitter, thank you again for the 2. I think she bought her throwaway wig off Wish. Or maybe off Sheen. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. 1 second. I'm going to check to see if I can pull up the database again. Yep. Let's see here. I'm messing up her name. Government name. Hold on. There it is. See. It's searching. Let me see if I can find it before everybody heads off and all that. It's searching. Hold on, guys. Halfway there. While it's doing its thing, while it's doing its searching, yeah. How do y'all feel about this? Are you happy about this? I know a lot of y'all feeling not so happy about this. To me, I expected this to happen, but it is still very frustrating, nonetheless, to see the end result of this. I expected. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, this is some BS pay site type thing. Hold on. Hold on, guys. And another one. Today is the 28th. Apparently she got booked today. Try that again. Still nothing. I haven't seen anything yet. They have not, it has not been seen yet, but I'm still looking, guys. I am still looking. I'm even looking like at news articles to see if maybe it's been posted somewhere. And it hasn't been posted anywhere. Let me check Twitter, because Twitter can be fast with that stuff too. Hold on. Ooh. All right. There's something else here. I got something else, though. I got something else. Hold on. Shout out to the I Am Legacy. Dag nabbit. Hold on. I'm going to pull this. We got it. We got it. We got it. Wow. We got it. We got the mugshot, y'all. We got the mugshot. Beer, 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 beer. Beer, 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 beer. We got the mugshot. Hold on 1 second. I got something else too for that ash. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Got the mugshot. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lanta. 1 second, guys. We got the mugshot, and I got something else too, because some of y'all are freaking amazing. Some of y'all are amazing with this stuff. Just the way you guys get things done. Take a look at this. Mugshot. Boom. Right there. Mugshot, y'all. Splatter. She's smiling too. That ain't a wig. So at least she got, she's been processed. She was processed because this happened. Let me show it to you guys. She is seen walking out with parents.
Then days later.
Don't worry, I'm going to play that again. It's quick. Whoops. I'm going to play that again so we can see it in large. But look.
Central Alabama.
It's not great. It's not great, but that's her.
Parents' house.
Parents are leading the way. There she is in all black.
Days later.
Covering her face. Hold on. Let me put this on a loop.
Central Alabama.
We don't need to hear this, but look. Yo. There she is, y'all. Walking out of the precinct in all black, might I add. There are the parents. There she is trying, because she knows people are watching, covering her face and whatnot. Such a damn shame, y'all. Damn. Dressed for brunch. Man, she looks like she's dressed for her own funeral. I'm gonna be real. Wow, right? Christine just said on Facebook, first time I've ever seen someone smiling on a mugshot. I've seen a couple of smiling mugshots, and it's weird. I've seen a couple. It is weird. It doesn't make any sense. But then again, we still have to put in consideration that maybe there is something not fully well with her mentally. She may be dealing with some serious mental health issues. That could be it. Maybe it's something that was hiding in plain sight, and finally she did all this. It's terrible. But we still have to consider that. Someone doing something like this obviously shows something something is not right. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm not trying to justify what she did. What she did is wrong, and she should pay the piper for what she's done. But there could be something up with her. And I do have to ask the questions of, and I know people have been out here saying a bunch of different things, saying that she was just trying to get attention from the boyfriend or anything of that sort. I don't know. But it could also mean that maybe something is up at home. Maybe she wanted to get away from home. It could be a boyfriend situation, but it could be so many different things. Again, I'm not defending her. I'm just putting in consideration of what would make somebody do something like what she did. What was the motive behind it? It's the same thing as Sherry Papini and all the other women, men and women out here that have faked their own taking situation. Why would they make this up? Why would they lie? What was the reason behind this one, at least? And that will always remain a mystery until she actually has an interview. And even when she does that interview, if and when she does an interview, are we going to really believe it? This is kind of the boy that cried wolf type of situation. If she does sit down with a Gayle King or a Dr. Phil or even an Oprah, is she really going to be telling the truth? If she's known to be a pathological liar, if she's been branded a pathological liar? So I just ask you guys that too. At some point, we're just going to have to let it be what it is, right? At some point, we're just going to have to take her word for it. Or at some point, we're just going to have to let it go and move the F on. That's what I think too. And Esther, you never know. She may be loving this. And she may not. But if she's loving this kind of vitriol that she's been receiving, the memes and all that, she is a laughing stock. She has been made a joke. If she's liking that, then in my mind, that's somebody that's not right in the head too. If you like that kind of negative, that type of negative animosity on social media and in the news, nah, that ain't good. That ain't good, y'all. That's not good. That to me shows somebody that is not right, in my personal opinion. But real quick, Cookie, thank you so much for the 5 for the mugshot and your fantastic Carlee reenactment. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate it. Don't worry, we're gonna put up that mugshot again. We're gonna look at that again and in full mass. Look at that. Blow. Look at that. There it is. Smiling and everything. Smiling and everything. She came ready. She came ready for this mugshot. And that is her hair. She ain't even wearing a wig, y'all. So it does make you wonder. She was wearing a wig allegedly when she left work. Then she threw that wig out into the street or out into the grass before she disappeared. Just makes you wonder. I mean, it has been a little while, so she's been able to do whatever she needs to do. Get her hair done, all that, and go au natural. But forever now, she will be looked at and she'll be looked at in a very negative light. It's very unfortunate. It really, really is. But I will say this. There is still room for her to redeem herself. And it all starts now. It starts now with what she does from this point on. Listen, I'm not the one to decide if she's been redeemed or not. It's up to y'all. It's up to the court of public opinion with what she ends up doing next. It all goes down to what she does next. If she continues on and tries to act like she's innocent in this situation, still tries to act a fool out here in these streets, continues on trying to perpetuate the hoax that she created, she will continue to be looked at as a pariah. But there still is room for her to change. There still is room for her to grow and actually be an adult, because really, technically, she's an adult. She is 26 years old. She is an adult. Maybe it's now time for her to start acting like one. But there's room for her to redeem herself. Am I the one to sit here and go, oh, you can't do this, that, and the third? Hey, that's not my job. That's not my job. My job is to give you guys the news and tell you what's going on, in my opinion, on certain things. But I do hope that she's taking this as a huge, massive learning experience, counting her lucky stars, because how doggone lucky she is right now, and thinking about what her next move is. Because the next move she does is absolutely crucial. If she goes out here and does some stupid ass-ish, she might as well leave the country. Pay the piper, do what she needs to do, community work, whatever it is that she needs to do to pay her price for breaking those laws that she broke. She may have to just leave the country, move to Canada, move somewhere. Because out here, she's going to be looked in a very, very bad light. But if she goes out here and changes and shows that she changes, does some community service outside of what is maybe put on her as a punishment. Maybe she creates something or gets involved with another organization or leans on faith, whatever it is. She needs to do it very, very soon, because she's going to have a hard time. She's going to have a hard life if she doesn't start changing right now. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, it's the woman who cried baby. Yes. Yes, Sarah. It's the woman who cried baby. Literally. Not wolf, but baby. And redheaded man, skinny redheaded guy with a bald spot in the back of his head. Another white woman that was playing with her hair, and a baby that was crying in the back of an 18-wheeler. Let's not forget all those details. Oh, and the white woman was feeding her Cheez-Its. They blindfolded her, yet they let her free. They didn't tie up her hands or legs because they didn't want to leave any imprints on her body. Then they stripped her naked and allegedly took photos of her But when she was found, when she presented herself at home, they found $107 in her right sock. So they stripped her naked all the way down. They stripped her buck naked. But they said, no, leave them socks on. Yeah. What? Makes no sense, y'all. Makes no sense. So I think this is the end of the chapter. I mean, of course, if there's more information, if there's more developing news around this case, we will talk about it. Oh, trust and believe we will talk about it. But I will say this, though, too. Can we now start to move on to other stories that need to be told, other conversations that need to be had? We have Alicia Watts that is still out here missing. The boyfriend is looking more and more like the evildoer. And I do have a pop-up video for you guys coming up in a little bit. I promise you that, on that case. But we need to start bringing the same energy that we had for Carlee. And I understand this anger. I understand it. But now we're starting to get justice. I'm not fully happy with the end result. I expected more than just a little slap, like, a little slap on the wrist. But hey, that's all they could get on her for right now. So let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. And let's see how she continues, how she presents herself. We will find out for sure very, very soon. You think we're done with this story? It's not done yet. But as far as all the big stuff, I think we've gone through it. Now it's time to take that energy, that frustration, and putting it towards the people that really need our help. All those missing individuals that are out here, all those families and friends that are pleading for our help. We need to start putting that energy towards those stories. Of course, I'm just still telling you guys the story about Alicia Watts. I hate saying that over and over and over again, but I have to stress that because I can't stress enough how badly the family needs our help. Because law enforcement isn't telling them much. But there has been some new developing information that has been very shocking around that case. But the more we talk about that case, a person that really is missing right now, the faster we get that person back home and hopefully safe and sound. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I appreciate all y'all. Oh, actually, let me kill this poll. So out of 814 votes, 85% of y'all said hell no. Because I asked you, did Carlee get what she deserved? And 85% of y'all said hell no. She should get more. 85% of y'all. Son of a gun. You guys spoke. I agree. I do think she deserves more, but at the same time, she ain't getting it. So let's see how she presents herself, how she conducts herself from this point on. Trust me, we're not fully done with this story yet. We're not. There's more coming. We'll see what happens here, okay? But I appreciate all y'all for being here. It really, really means a lot. You guys are amazing. Oh, I missed the super chat? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Maza. Sorry about that. Thank you for the £5. So many good people hoping for the best outcome for her, but I'm bitter, though. So screw her. Yeah, I agree. I get the bitterness. The bitterness is real. The bitterness is real. Nice. Marie, thank you so much for the 10. Justice for Summer Wells and Michael V. Yeah, Michael Vaughn. Yes, I've been hearing about the Michael Vaughn story. I didn't know. I don't think I've ever covered that story. I've covered so many missing person stories, oh my Lord, that sometimes they become a blur. But I know about the Summer Wells story. It is still very wild, still unsolved. Michael Vaughn as well. That story is absolutely devastating and so sad. Again, those are stories that need to be out here talked about more as well. They're still unsolved, those stories. Some of them have gone 2 years without any solved situation, any movement towards justice for those for those kids. So we'll be talking about those things in the very near future for sure. But please, before we get going, let me get this muggly freak out of my stream. Anyway, I appreciate all y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do not forget to hit that like button down below. Please and thank you. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that react button. That would be amazing. All right. Also, do not forget, if you're on, speaking of hitting that like button, do not forget to, if you're watching on Facebook, do not forget to hit that like button. And of course, do not forget to hit that follow button on my Facebook page. I'm working towards 100,000 followers over there. So please hit that like button over there. Please share this feed if you can, and share that other feed I just did 5 seconds before this live as well. That would really, really mean the world to me. Alicia Watts' story needs to get out there as much as possible. And for those of y'all who are watching on YouTube, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Crush it. That would be greatly appreciated. Of course, if you want to support the channel even more, do not forget to hit that join button down below. Become a member of the family, or you can follow me. Both you guys, both people, both families on Facebook and on YouTube. You can follow and support me on Patreon. Patreon.com/The Pascal Show. If you feel like supporting the channel even more. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all. Be on the lookout for the pop-up video. It's coming very, very soon. We got some updates on the Alicia Watts story, and this is very interesting and wild. So be sure to tune in, okay? Appreciate all y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Enjoy your Friday, y'all. You deserved it. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.